Well, it has reached a very important milestone, and that is what we're about to discuss, 70th anniversary. And joining me in the studio is Dr. George T.M. Kwajo, COSA 72 and 74 year group, and then Miss Cynthia Amankwa, COSA 93 SSS group. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How's everything?
Everything is fine.
And congratulations on your 70th anniversary.
Thank you very much.
All right, so could you give us a brief history about Kpando Secondary School?
Well, from what we know from the records, it started, the initial arrangements by the citizens of Kpando in 1951, but the school actually started in 1953 near the Kpando Stadium, the current where the stadium is. And then with time, it was relocated to its current place. Yeah. Yes, it was a day school. What happened was that we had Bishop Eman College, which was a Catholic school and a boys' school. And so there were no opportunities for the ladies to actually have secondary education in the town. And that is why this was initiated. So it was a day school from the beginning. But later, a boarding facility was added.
Right. All right, 70th anniversary is obviously a big deal. And of course, this is all about the celebration. So what is the theme of this year's celebration?
Yeah, the theme is quality education, a collective responsibility.
Why?
Yeah, because you see, the current trend in the senior high school, with the introduction of free SHS, there's been an increase in intake. So there are so many challenges the schools are going through, and the government alone cannot handle it. The school alone cannot handle it. So we would like to add other stakeholders to it. For example, the Old Students Association, in our case, is COSA, the PTA, the church, all the stakeholders that are relevant to the education in Ghana. We would like all of them to come on board. That is why we chose this theme, to give quality education and make it a collective responsibility from all the stakeholders.
All right, so talking about quality education, how was it for you when you were in Kpando Secondary School? Okay. How was the quality of education like compared to now?
Okay, thank you very much. I went to Kpando in 1967, and the total population at the time was about 450, from Form 1 to Upper 6. Today, it is over 2,000. And at that time, I mean, we had very strict discipline. We had a headmaster who would tell you, you have not come here to joke. If you fail, you'll be sacked. And it happens. If you get an average of less than 45%, you go home, you don't come back. If you get below 50, you repeat. You must, by all means, get 50% and above, and then you can progress.
Right.
If you repeat, you write the training college exam, and then you write the school exam. Right. If you pass both, you go for an interview, and then they decide which you should continue with.
Right.
So there was strict discipline.
Right. So are we saying there's no strict discipline now?
To some extent, yes, because of the large numbers.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, so let's talk about your memorable moments in Kpando Secondary School. How was it like for you? Is there any teacher that you remember that was great to you?
Oh, yes. I belong to the SSS group.
Yes.
The first batch of the SSS group. We entered in 1991. My memory, I remember we celebrated the 40th anniversary while I was still in school. So my memorable moments were during that week of the anniversary. I remember very well, the teacher I cannot forget right now is our senior house master at the time. We used to call him Terracotta, Mr. Dondo. Yeah, shout out Mr. Dondo if you are watching. Yeah. He was our senior house master, and you know, in secondary school, no student likes the senior house master because they are the ones who are in the front line of discipline. So he used to dress like the sixth formers.
Right.
The sixth formers wore khaki and then green shirts. Yeah. He used to wear that just to confuse us. So during the anniversary, he came. We had the jams. We didn't know it was him.
Oh,
he was
wow.
dancing with us throughout, and then suddenly I saw him. So it was one moment I can't forget.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Obviously, every school has like notable personalities that have passed through the school. Does Kpando Secondary School have any? And if you have, can you share some of them?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, we do.
There are a lot of them. And we may not be able to do justice to all. So
Yes,
if
just
we
mention a
don't
few.
mention some people,
Yeah.
nobody should take offense.
Oh,
Okay. I can remember Professor Binka, the first Vice Chancellor of the UHAS, the University of Health and Allied Sciences at Ho. Brigadier General Modi of the Ghana Armed Forces. We could think of Mr. Bansa, who was the director for prisons, and Deputy Director Emma Sawyer, who was a Deputy Director of prisons. We had one Togwe Atieku, who is a surveyor, and he was a very long time the Secretary General for the Ghana Institute of Surveyors.
Let me add a few. Yes, we also have Mr. Eric Sedi Kutoche. He's the executive chairman of First Sky Group.
Right.
In fact, this particular gentleman is like God's gift to the world. He's so generous. He does a lot of charity work. He owns First Sky Construction, Serene Insurance, Volta Serene Hotel Ho, Frero Rural Bank. He owns a lot of businesses. And then you know, the Kolebu dialysis unit, he makes periodical donations to the unit. And you can only have this kind of person from Kpando Secondary School.
Wow.
Then let me mention some of those in academia. First, I'll mention the entertainment. Miss G. Miss G, you all know Miss G. She attended Kpando Secondary School.
All right.
Fela Makafui, she attended Kpando Secondary School.
Interesting.
Yeah. We have so many of them.
All right. Okay, so how has your
one, I've forgotten one of our old colleagues, Brigadier General Kuche.
Right.
He was the commander of the 1st Infantry Brigade.
Okay, so before I let you go, how has your school transformed you? Usually people say you go through school or the school goes through you. Which is it for you?
Well, I had a big transformation. The headmaster I met at the time, he was a Jamaican called Pesa. And he made sure that if you are able to go through to Form 5, there's no reason why you won't get at least 6 credits. And there was discipline.
Yeah.
You don't cross lawns like goats.
Right.
If you do, there are consequences.
Okay. All right. So obviously we're talking about the celebration and it's going to be a big deal, but what are some of the activities that have been lined out for the celebration?
Yeah. The celebration starts today.
Okay.
Yeah, so this morning, there's already activity going on. We had a donation to Margaret Marquardt Catholic Hospital in Kpando this morning. A team is there now doing that. Throughout the week, we have a grand debate on Saturday.
Okay.
On Friday night, we have a welcome Wezo jams.
Right.
Yeah, all the old students come together, we vibe.
All right, so that's the grand debate on Saturday?
Saturday, yes.
9 o'clock?
Yes.
Pasek School Park?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the Akpinifia Okpekpewu Okpedagadu in the middle.
Okay.
On the right, the Minister of Education,
Right.
Honorable Seya Educhum, and then Mr. Eric Sedi Kutoche. He is our guest speaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
On Thursday evening at 6 o'clock, they will have an awards night.
Right.
And I've just received a message that I am being given an award.
Well, that would be nice.
For what, I don't know, but I'm getting an award.
All right, that would be nice. And I want to say a very big thank you to you for joining us this morning. And once more, congratulations on your 70th anniversary. It's a very big deal. And yeah, I think we have some people with you to join us. And it's all about your
school anthem.
All right. Okay, so can you join us? All right, you can actually start and they can join us.
Forget 1,000 voices to
hail my respect,
my great alma mater. O blessed Basek, not in vain thy toil. Therefore in thy light and truth, dearest Basek, arise and shine. Basek, arise.
March forth ahead.
Basek, arise.
And march to victory.
Let us all join and shout. May the great names come from Basek. May God bless Basek. Basek, arise and march ahead.
All right, thank you so much, and once more, congratulations on your 70th anniversary.
Thank you very much.
Definitely, thank you so much.